So when I was 4 years old, I remembered every line from this film called Sholay. I used to play Gabbar Singh, and anyway, like घर पे no any guest used to come, mummy was like जा Sholay के dialogue बोल. Any audition I used to go to, this was my first thing that I used to do. कितने आदमी थे, that मैं करने ही वाली. So I think watching films, I've grown up watching films. I've never been to an acting school. In fact, I've never even attended a workshop. I mean, I'm not very proud of it, but I think I've learned acting जितनी भी आती है from watching films and content in general. But films is something that I still watch. Like I think I can watch 3 films a day and still feel keen and enjoy.
Oh, I'm with you 1,000,000%.
Yes.
I'll watch 5 films a day, given a chance. Kubra ji?
So I think I didn't grow up in an environment of art and being like inspired by. I never read books while I was growing up. It wasn't the system or the culture that I grew up in. So I think what motivated me to do what I do is like, wow, at the end of the road you'll become famous. That was one part. The other thing for me was you'll make money. Now when I was able to achieve like a bit of both, that's when I was able to travel. That's when I was able to visit museums. That's when I got to see movies. That's when I got to see like Broadway musicals.
Do you remember one that you went into or you saw and you went like, you had your moment of wonder and like, oh, I wish I could be part of that?
I think it was Wicked for me.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's a Broadway
I had
musical.
never ever watched like a musical in my life until that point, and it was like this big thing that I wanted to like tick off on my bucket list, and then going, watching, seeing these people perform live, and I'm not kidding you, it never ceases to amaze me. I can watch a film and I can cry, I can watch a film and I can laugh, I can read a book, hear a book, but that openness to art and how it can inspire me happened to me at a much later stage, but I was already doing what I was doing at that point.
Going in the other direction, Shantanu, is it, what does your ego stop you from doing?
Social media. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I would be like, I don't post because I know no one will like it.
Very clear. Best
Same
answer of
old
the
question.
day.
Best answer
I'm
of the
sorry,
day.
nobody can top that.
Uh,
What does your ego stop you from doing? Shantanu was social media. Yeah, because he knows nobody is going to like his post. So.
But is that ego?
Yeah, it's really ego. Knowing
More like insecurity than reason to like.
yeah.
But your ego is your insecurity. Right?
Yeah, it's the ego. Like you can overcome your insecurity, I think, if you let go of your ego.
Yeah. Wow. Then you became Gyani. Proof?
I mean, I think I find it very easy to say no. It's much better to just say no than actually just say yes and try something. So I'd much rather be in a comfortable zone. A lot of the times it's very easy to kind of lull yourself into that, and so sometimes the strength it takes to sort of get you out of that is amazing, of course. But it's also tiring and exhausting. So sometimes your ego is like, okay, you did it now, are you happy? Let's be comfortable for a minute and let's just go back. So I think stopping myself in that process is challenging. Getting yourself out of that comfort zone is a big challenge.
It's tough.
So, yeah.
And you think your ego plays a role in that?
It's very easy. It's very easy to
Say no.
In fact, my first response to this thing today was probably no, because it was going to be hard for me to be here. And I'm so glad I did say yes, because it was just another opportunity for one person to raise their hand saying they heard me. Yeah. So,
Kubra?
I'm the yes guy. I'm polar opposite to Dhruv. I say yes to everything, and I
So
try.
where's your ego then? What's it doing?
No, I mean, I think when I don't know something, I don't know how to achieve it, it makes it that much more fun and challenging for me to try. So I don't have like a voice that's telling me, don't do this, what if, how will. So I don't have those questions in my head for most things in my life. And I think I've had experiences which are so much bigger than me. Like for example, when I climbed a mountain for the first time, I didn't go climb hill first. I didn't go to like Pune, Lonavala. No. I went straight and climbed 5,148 meter mountain. Like straight, some 15 days in the, into the wilderness, right? And then you climb for 15 days, and the 15th day, after climbing for like some 11 hours, you touch the summit and you see how tiny you are, and there's like a literal physical representation of how small you are in like the grander scope of things. And maybe that's why it's easy for me to say I'm sorry and admit that I'm wrong as well. Yeah.
Okay. Essas?
I really don't know, but I think I think my ego stops me from being egoistic because I'm such a people pleaser. I'm
that's right.
constantly trying to like please people, and like Dhruv said, like he's very comfortable saying no, and how you said that you're like very yes. I'm very uncomfortable saying no because I'm always like, hey, I don't want to disappoint anybody, I'm scared. So that is where I feel like I don't want to look egoistic. These basic things, just taking a stand for myself probably is the most hard thing for me to do. Sorry,
I used to be a people pleaser too. For a very, very long time in my life. And then I can't be anymore.